warm welcome to another interesting edition of Wealthlink radio program on 98.1 Salt FM Bakaliki. Wealthlink radio program is brought to you by the Scholars Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I have in the studio the Director General of the Scholars Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Engineer Henry Ndoka Urego. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, and okay. You're welcome.
He is here with his team, and you know how, as we do it every Tuesday by 5, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the teaching as it rolls.
Once again, I want to appreciate our dear listeners for the privilege of having us today. I believe that all our participants are already hooked on to their radio station, to their radio, and possibly their devices and all of that. Today, will I say we are in our full regalia because we are well represented. We have the center coordinator of the Scholars Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Ebonyi State University, my brother engineer Uche Mbam. We also have the admin officer in charge of our center in Godfrey Okoye University, Enugu. Ojon Ifeanyi is also here. They are all manning some of the equipment. And also we have Gladness, one of our newest personnel. And of course, Wisdom would have been here, but for reasons beyond our personal control. So, but most importantly, we were able to pull a big fish again today. The sponsoring organization, FON Diaspora Network. The coordinator is once again here, unleashing to Ebonians his experiences and professionalism that he gathered for over 21 years living and working in Europe. Talking about Mr. Tony Odukwe. Mr. Tony, you're welcome.
Always a pleasure, thank you.
Yes. I will start this way by, first of all, recapping all that we have been discussing here. Remember, we started this diploma program courtesy of the FON Diaspora Network in support of our choice candidate, the man we believe that will make a difference in Ebonyi State, talking about Right Honorable Francis Obona Nwihuru. We believe that he will be the next governor of Ebonyi State to build that long-awaited forex economy, to build that long-awaited human capital development, and to sustain the infrastructural development of His Excellency Engineer David Nwezo Umahi. We believe that Ebonyi is on the move. Already there is no other candidate in Nigeria that is doing what we are doing now. Already we have over 5,000 followers on our various social media handles, and the WhatsApp class is filled up with people who are so enthusiastic, learning and already getting ready. So we are here to still discuss on what we have been talking about, the various topics that will form the main course, which is productivity development, and that the diploma certificate, which we are waiting to come from Canada for about 100 persons that FON Diaspora Network will be sponsoring to have the certificate here in Ebonyi State. We started with the power of preparation for productivity. And we talked about the 3 P's, which we kept repeating. And I'm going to really emphasize it because some questions are already coming. We talked about the preparation, packaging, and positioning. And somebody asked the other day, how do you prepare? And there is no other better way to prepare than to get yourself ready to acquire knowledge. Knowledge is power.
That's right.
That is the best way to prepare. You need to know so that you will not owe. Even the Bible says that my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Absolutely.
Okay? And when you know the truth will set you free. So that is the best way to prepare. Then you package. How do you package? Packaging is by strategically making yourself attractive to your preferred audience. Packaging yourself in such a way that people will look for you. Because if you are prepared and you are not packaged, nobody will look for you. And then positioning by making sure that you are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. That is positioning. That's our own simple way of defining positioning. And then we took it further to some of the elements of productivity, time management, and we made a striking statement then. We said you have to time your task and task your time. And then we talked about goal setting. Goal setting, as it has to do with targets, setting targets for yourself. Especially now that we are in the new year. The year is already running very fast. I think we've stopped wishing people happy new year now. because the year is already old, and it's already old, and we believe that people are already up and running. Programs are lined up already. We are going to begin to unveil some of the programs lined up in this our Scholars Chamber of Commerce. Even today, you get to hear some of the programs that are lined up. So these are targets, and you need to build your own target. That is what we mean by goal setting. Goal setting simply means what you want to achieve. Then we talked about planning, strategic planning for that matter. So the difference between a goal and a plan is, while a goal is what you want to achieve, a plan is how to achieve it. So our students shouldn't confuse themselves with all of those things, because we are going to set exams. And then we also talked about the Pareto's rule of 80/20. Simple. People are already, applying it among our participants, that 20% of your effort will produce 80% of your result, while 80% of your effort will give you 20% of your result. So we advise that we should put more effort, more energy, more time doing the 20% that will produce the 80% result. Okay. Now, last week we entered into scales, and it was mind-blowing knowing about the marketable skills, the sought-after skills, the internationally relevant skills. And we made a statement here that in the last episode, that you may be doing the right thing the wrong time. Okay, that when you are still parading with saw and hammer, when you should be handling apps and sites and techs that will guarantee job security, job satisfaction, excellent productivity in this tech age. Because this is no longer stone age, it's no longer iron age. We have even gone beyond the information age. We are now in the age of artificial intelligence. Absolutely. So people should understand that. I was in Dubai, and in a restaurant waiting for people to come and serve me food, only for something to do came, dropped the menu, and waited until I submitted, and they left and brought it back. So human beings are no longer needed in such professions. So why wouldn't you position and reposition yourself to be suitable, to be relevant in this tech economy? That's what Mr. Tony has been trying to advise us. And I want to tell us that our physical meeting have been scheduled for Saturday 21st of January 2023. And the venue now is at San Diego Hotel, Abakaliki, along the old Enugu Road. Everybody knows San Diego at Piripiri. So on Saturday, the 21st of January, by 10 a.m., no African time, no change of any different. The time is business time. By 10 a.m., our 10 a.m. is our 10 a.m., we will start registration of participants. In fact, because registration will start immediately now, we are going to call the numbers that you will call to get the form, or you do yourself a favor by going straight to the center, the Scholars Chamber of Commerce Center at Ebonyi State University, CAS campus, that is College of Agricultural Sciences. Where you will see us is at the pre-degree building right at the center of CAS. So you go there, you will meet Gladness, you meet the coordinator, they will give you our physical form. Or if you are far away, Abakaliki, and you are so far from Abakaliki, you can call the numbers we are going to call now. They can send you the form, online form that you can also print out, fill, and submit at the venue. The number to call is 080-3740-7434. I repeat that one again, 080-3740-7434. Or you call this number 091-6957-9512. 091-6957-9512. We will also like our Ebonians to go beyond waiting for the diploma in productivity development, because this is a world where knowledge right now, before now, you need about 20 or about 10 years ago, it takes about 10 years or 5 years for knowledge to multiply. But today, science and technology has made it possible that knowledge multiplies every 12 hours.
Beautiful.
You can Google that, you can check that on your internet. That is the current information. Knowledge multiplies every 12 hours.
Great.
So what it means is that we are in a world where you must acquire knowledge, multiple knowledge for that matter. And that is why we are talking about multitasking. You must be multi-skilled. You must be that you are a painter does not stop you from becoming a data analytic person, or a data scientist, or a coder, or a cyber security expert. You can acquire more skills as much as you can to make yourself well positioned to be able to fit the global economy. And so that is why the Skill Development Council of Canada is working with the Scholars Chamber of Commerce. And one of the few skills that is also in vogue now, we will be doing it at EBSU, at that CAS center, for especially young girls, students who want to learn the art of beautification, makeup art. You can come. The form is starting, I think the coordinator, the form is starting. You are selling, you are commencing the sale of form from tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, the 11th of January. So those who are interested can rush to CAS to obtain that form. As you are waiting for your diploma in productivity development, you can also do that one alongside to be able to fit into the need of the moment. People are patronizing that. But the beauty of this one is that it is not just learning the skill. You will be internationally certified by the Skill Development Council of Canada if you are also interested in that, so that you can also be exportable. That skill can also be exported to overseas. So that's the lineup. We'll be talking more about that during the physical seminar that will be coming up on the 21st. And on that 21st, we will also announce other opportunities like the Global Youth Climate Fellowship opportunity, conferences in Netherlands. And another very important information that is very attractive is that Canadian government just launched what they call Holiday Visit and Work Visa. It started yesterday, and the registration is ongoing. Those who now wish to, especially those who are within the age of 18 to 35 years, you can now visit Canada, work in Canada for 1 year, and earn money in dollars. If you want to remain there, you can begin to apply for your work permit, or you come back to Nigeria here and support our economy. That is where I believe we are going, and that is where the heart of the incoming governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonamwiguru, is empowering us to do what we are doing. Mr. Tony Odukwe will tell us more about what we have in stock for Ebonyi State, because Mr. Tony, a lot of states are paying for us to do this, but here,
yes,
the FON Diaspora Network and Right Honorable Francis Ogbonamwiguru is doing this free of charge to position the people of Ebonyi in order to fit into the government that will be coming up this year. Mr. Tony.
Thank you very much, Honorable BG. Ndi Ebonyi, we have come back again, and I want to say that 2023 is bringing you good fortunes. Ebonyi State is about to change for good. The incoming administration is bringing innovation in the area of tech, agriculture, modern ways of farming, and these are all geared towards human development and to lift Ebonyi out of poverty, right? So what we're trying to do is to create a middle-class economy, like we said, in Ebonyi State. And this middle-class economy is going to be forex powered. And forex simply means foreign exchange. And so we want to empower at least 100,000 citizens of Ebonyi in the first year to be able to earn hard currencies. And you're going to wonder, is it possible? It is absolutely possible. So these 100 people who have been, who are getting sponsorship to get the certificate from the Skills Development Institute of Canada are the fortunate ones, right? Yeah, they're the fortunate ones that somebody is sponsoring them. But there will be different batches and different phases of this project, because we're trying to set up Ebonyi to become a hub for not just the Southeast, but also for the region. What this means is that with the incoming administration and the things that we have lined out, Ebonyi people are going to have tech skills. Ebonyi people are going to have entrepreneurial skills that will make Ebonyi a hub, right? So that means we're going to be serving the 5 Southeast states, and we're also going to be serving as far as Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea, Malabo, right? So what we're trying to do is stuff that we had hoped would happen in Enugu, but Enugu is sleeping, and so Ebonyi is now going to run ahead of Enugu.
That's it.
Right? So Ebonyi, I guarantee you that with this incoming administration, in the next 1 to 2 years, Ebonyi is going to become a hub, like I said, not just for the Southeast. So some of the things that we are going to be teaching people, preparing you for the jobs that are going to be available in the next 2 to 4 years and beyond, are some of these tech skills. So I want to start with real estate. We're going to be giving you modern skills in real estate, where we're going to be teaching you the money science of real estate. You know, how you can easily make money, you know, in real estate. Before, when we talk about real estate, people think it's just buying a lot of land and building properties. Today, you can make a lot of money in real estate without actually owning a single plot of land, right? So we're going to be teaching you the science of, you know, making money in real estate. Now, we're going to be teaching you vertical. These are going to be available going forward, right? Some of them may not necessarily be available this 21st, but these are skills that we're going to be giving Ebonyi people to ensure that you earn hard currencies and live a good life. Because the goal is to pull you up, you know, from the multidimensional poverty index, where Ebonyi is actually down below. But what we want to do is switch things up and lift the citizens of Ebonyi up to that place where Ebonyi will become one of the best earning, you know, citizens in Nigeria. It is possible, and I'm not joking about this. This is going to happen in Ebonyi State. So we're going to be teaching you vertical space management. It's a new trend in real estate as well. A lot of you don't know what that means. And then we're also going to enroll some of you into the digital seller, you know, project, which are all under real estate. And we hope to hit at least 10,000 jobs. 10,000 jobs in the first year with this real estate skills. Now we're going to be teaching people also call center management. And I said in one of the radio programs that we had, call center management is where we give you some communication skills, where we will going to set up call centers and employ people in these call centers. And these call centers will begin to take on contracts from as far as Australia, USA, Europe, and different, even China, right? So what you're going to have is a communication skills where you are going to be able to start taking calls for many multinational conglomerates, big companies, and they will outsource their call services to Ebonyi people, and they will pay you in hard currencies. Some of these things are possible, you just don't know about it, but this is what we're bringing you. And so with the call center management, we hope to create 5,000 jobs in the first year, right? Then we're going to talk about affiliate marketing, Amazon KDP, and Amazon FBA, right? So with these three put together, we hope to create about 15,000 jobs. Right? Amazon affiliate marketing is, like I said the last time, is where we give you some tech skills that allow you to represent different brands all over the globe. You're living in Ebonyi here, but with a computer in front of you, you'll just be selling, you know, brands from all over the world, and they will paying you in hard currency. You know, I wonder why these things haven't been done in the past. You know, because different states have had the opportunity to lift their people up with these skills, but they just haven't done it, right? So we are about to be the first people to do this in Nigeria and create hundreds of thousands of jobs in Ebonyi State. So Amazon KDP is for people who are illustrators, book writers. You could be a child, book writer, or you could be a regular novel writer. But what we're going to teach you is how not to worry about, physical printers. You produce soft copies of these books and you sell them on Amazon, right? Amazon will be selling them for you while you're living here in Abakaliki. You're living here in Ebonyi, and Amazon is selling your books all over the world, and every month they're sending you remittances, right? And so poverty will just disappear from your family and from your life, right? So with this, we're going to create, like I said, about 15,000 jobs. Digital and social media marketing is really in high demand all over the world, right? When I went to school, people knew about marketing, just the regular, old school marketing. But the world has moved on from there now. Now, with the computer and computer knowledge, you're able to sell, through digital marketing, digital and social media marketing. A lot of people are on Facebook wasting their times, posting naked pictures and all of that, right? But we're going to teach you how to target, because there are about 4 billion users across platforms. So we're going to teach you every customer you need to grow any business or brand are already on social media. So what we want to do is teach you how to target these customers on social media using digital marketing techniques and make a lot of money in the process. And if you have these skills, companies are looking for you all over the world, not just in Nigeria, because that's a new way of selling brands, right? Then we are talking about video editing, videography, audiography, sound tech. We are going to create about 10,000 jobs, with these skills. We're going to teach you how to, because you see, every YouTube video you see today was edited. You had some sound tech technology implemented, because you watch some YouTube videos, you see some background music, you hear voices. All of this has to do with videography, audiography, and sound tech, right? And so these skills are highly in demand. We're going to teach you how to do this, and so you're going to begin to outsource your services to different people through some platforms that I'm also going to mention at the end of my presentation today. Then we're talking about exporters, right? We need exporters. We need exporters. Nigeria as a whole needs exporters. Ebonyi needs exporters. Because what happens is that Ebonyi has a lot of solid minerals, right? And Ebonyi is not earning as much as it should earn from solid minerals, because we don't have international sellers. So some of you are going to become international sellers. We're going to teach you how to sell some of these commodities, not just the solid minerals, but the agro products, which by agro I mean farm produce, right? So what we're going to do is create revenue, create IGR, create a solid GDP for Ebonyi State through export. And some of you are going to be keen into that, right? Now, there are going to be tech centers as well, open all over Abakaliki. So by tech centers, I mean that some of these skills, we give you these skills, and then we open tech centers where you'll come to work every morning with your laptop. You come to work, you have your desks, at the tech centers, you sit down and you work from morning till evening. At the end of the day, we'll generate, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you'll take your own cut as well, right? We also have what we call farm to the seaport experts. We're going to be teaching some of you how to improve your farming. Some of you are already farmers in Ebonyi, but you're struggling with selling, your produce. So what we're going to teach you is how to key into some quick selling products like cassava, right? We have an off-taker who will finance you, give you implements, give you inputs, give you cash, okay, to farm something like cassava. And at the end of the day, the market is ready. This off-taker will take everything you produce, pay you, a good enough money for you, and then export the proceeds overseas, right? So that will be for the farm to the seaport people. And with that, we hope to create about 20,000 jobs, We're also going to be teaching some of you how to farm in that plot you have, that one plot you have, and you're thinking it's useless. I don't have money to build the land on it. We're going to teach you how to farm at least 1,000 tubers of yam in that little one plot you have. It's possible to farm in sacks. Okay? People don't know this. You farm in sacks and you produce 1,000 tubers of yam in sacks in that one plot that you have. You don't know that this is a sure way to wealth. And you're here sitting down and waiting for somebody to come and give you jobs. So these things are possible, and we're going to be teaching you guys how to do this in preparation for the new administration. the next 4 years and possibly the next 8 years, Ebonyi is going to be one of the most well-to-be citizens of Nigeria. I guarantee you that these things are possible, and we're going to make it happen in Ebonyi. So with this farm plans we have, we hope to employ 10,000 people, empower 10,000 farmers to make money through agriculture. So all of the professionals that I mentioned the last time I came here, people who work in architecture, teachers, doctors, pharmacists, mechanics, carpenters, traders, hairstylists, tailors, farmers, lawyers, right? You're wondering, I have these skills, but am I left behind? You're not left behind. We're also going to teach you how to go into this tech platforms that we're talking about, create a profile for yourself, advertise these services, and people will subscribe to them all over the world, and you also earn hard currencies, you know? So Ebonyi, it's about to turn digital, right? Because Ebonyi State also in the new administration is going to have its own digital platform. Okay, and this digital platform is going to be an e-commerce platform where any Ebonyi citizen can, who sells one thing, whether service or commodities, can go on there, create a profile, launch their product, and be viewed from all over the world and earn hard currencies. So what we're trying to do, like I said, is to create a very formidable middle-class economy in Ebonyi, right? And the things that Enugu could have been for the Southeast, Ebonyi is going to now, you know, run beyond Enugu and become this hub, you know, for, you know, the Southeast, and serve as far as Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea as well. So thanks to His Excellency, you know, Wana Nwihor, you know, these things are possible. We're going to be providing technical support to his administration to make sure that you get the skills and that poverty is finally eradicated from Ebonyi State. What is going to happen is that Ebonyi State is going to be lifted out of that bottom, I keep saying the bottom of the totem pole, you know, where it is on the multi-dimensional poverty index, to the highest, you know, earning citizens of Nigeria. It is all possible, and we're here to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our dear coordinator of the FON Diaspora Network. Ebonyans, you have heard it all, and what is going to happen now is that on the Saturday the 21st of January 2023, our coordinator, Mr. Tony Odukwe, will be live to, you know, amplify all that he is ironing out. So it's a program you can never afford to miss.
That's right.
And even if you don't need this information, please need it because of this final statement I'm going to drop now. And that is the difference between professors and entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs study a little about a lot. Professors study a lot about a little. See you next time.
Well, I know that opportunities have been coming repeatedly, but the saying you are going to commit now is for you to continue to pass over opportunities repeatedly, and that leads to poverty. Okay, so grab this opportunity, brought to you by Wealthlink radio program on 98.1 South FM Abakaliki, and you will be glad you did, and you come back to say thank you to the sponsors of this program. My name is Ugochukwu, and we'll see you on Saturday the 21st, but we'll see you on Thursday, 4:30 p.m. for another wonderful edition. See you then.